Alrighty, everyone, we are live. I was just adjusting my avatar real quick since it was, for some reason, offset. Aside from that, I believe everything else is up to par. Yeah, let me just hide away some of my Twitch integrations real quick. Beautiful. Alright, so today is the day that we're actually going to try grinding towards the big old tower 4,000 meters away. As for our current mount, we do need a solid upgrade. Wife is on here. She may send messages in the chat, but that is it. Not feeling too great, so if you could just send her a message saying feel better, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, we definitely need the Azarobe saddle. And we can make the few cloth needed. I'm just gonna make like 10 of them. And I don't know if pals are gonna come pick it up, so I'll just drag that. This does, however, mean that we can get some very much needed water movement. May actually be faster to go on the water than it is directly over land, especially when our flying mount is not inherently strong enough to haul everything. Let's see. Can we get a Helsifer saddle? I think we might just not be leveled for it. It was saying something about like level 20-ish? No? 25. Yeah, it requires 3 tech points, so we're gonna have to get some level up done. In that regard, we definitely need all this iron and crap. We're gonna possibly disassemble this base and reset everything up in the other one. Do not know if that is worth it though, so. Looks like 6 minutes left on the expedition, which hopefully means that we get some of the higher spheres I've been looking for. For the immediate, let's check out if we have any FGs that we have not had access to before. Looks like we can buff to 2.5% additional movement speed. And nothing else exceedingly otherwise. Let's go ahead and start buffing our space bunny. Do I really not have that many souls? Okay, well, I'd rather be max HP than defense, because it doesn't really have any defense. Oh! Scratch that. Yeah, defense probably. Okay. We definitely need more PAL souls, but for the immediate, that's more than good enough. Bro's spinning out trying to sleep. Alright, let's go ahead and see what the closest we can get to that area is. Which looks like Eastern Wild Island. If I'm not mistaken, this is just a minor island, it's nothing major. In fairness, it is kind of how they build this world. That we're progressively climbing towards higher stakes, but not inherently. Let's pull out Azarobe. Our water fish. They're kind of floaty for being a water type. But they have hydro laser, and hopefully with this being more of a deserty area, they kind of just shred. Wait, I have Bubble Blast on them? Isn't that really bad? Okay, never mind. Looks like our options are very limited for alternative, because I'd rather that than Dragon Burst, personally. There we go. A little bit of a net glitch that got us up that ledge. And yeah, maybe they're not the fastest. Chillet definitely seems like they got more movement. Also does not seem I can sprint with them. Maybe I'm just technically holding on for dear life. Don't know. Strange though. Yeah, one would think you'd be able to sprint with all the pals, but not them. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting by Dragon Breath. Thought maybe it could have been a sweeping movement skill similar to Ignis Breath, but I was wrong. I know we're 1,600 meters close, but I am going to take a sidetrack back to this tower. Definitely, we could use that. Got the Meowmere, have Mega Grapple and a metal pickaxe. We will need to upgrade our tools eventually. As it stands though, we have no ability to get Palmetto. Or at least none that I'm aware of. What is this? Something good, hopefully? Ah, silver key. That is in fact good. Let's just grapple up this little ledge. Ooh. Relaxosaurus Lux. Definitely taking a quick swap over to... Actually, let's do Space Bunny. About their new capabilities. We have Mercy Ring. I don't want to just chuck a grenade and see how good that is. Ooh, they're level 50. I don't know if I could actually kill them. Okay, pulling you back. Mammoth, go. Yep, dropping. And there goes Mammoth. Yeah, it's a mistake to grab the Relaxosaurus. Or attempt. Alright. In that case, we're just gonna take a quick side mission home. I am sorry, Momarith. I was not meaning for you to be wiped. Go ahead and search by suitability for handiwork. Sure, we'll put you in here for no reason. Doesn't look like I have too many people available. But I will put a Melpaka because we're starting to need a lot more of the particular wool. Wait, I thought I put... Okay, there he goes. Who can we... Gentle floating while gliding for an extended period of time. I am curious about the Broncherry, but I don't think that's a needed upgrade in that regard. Helsifer, though. Yes, we don't have the tech points, but I really do want to ride them. And... nothing of consequence, but we got some upgraded Hell Spheres. At least above the default. For that, I will be very grateful. Technically that alone, because I'll be honest, we didn't get much else that was extremely useful. Let us grab these ingots, because hopefully they have the ability to put another 26. Can we make any spheres? Not significantly. I'm just gonna quickly queue up 300 of these. I know they don't tend to catch pals at my level, but it is fun to be able to speed craft like this. Or just as well, I could equip Space Bunny to do like basically the same amount of speed. Oh yes, what crafting we are doing. I mean, hey, it's free XP. Seems like it's actually fairly progressive. Everything helps. And we're leveling up all of our base pals. Man, that was a quick 270. Alright. What else can we do while we are here? I don't presume we have the materials for any of these improved weapons. Definitely not the refined. Vince Pal? I hear shiny. It better not be some, like, Lamball or Catava. Go figure. I'm not even gonna... Yeah. Okay. Onward we go. Firebird! Let me use you as a little bit of speed. I'm gonna, while we're over here, have you attack aggressively. Yeah, it looks like basically everyone gets equal XP, so let's pull out Elzevir, have them do it. Should get a few more from them. Let's not let you attack Momoreth. Alright. You can attack the other one since it isn't a boss. Yep, just keep shredding them. Doing great. Not the biggest XP gain by any means, but still progress. Go figure, they're highly effective. Okay. Let's go ahead and teleport to our other base. Our new one. We definitely need to just not worry about grabbing all the materials here and just press. Oh, one of them has an ulcer. Don't have any medicinal anythings. Can we set up any medicine whatevers? No. Not even. Okay, where do we have our ore smelting? Do we not have a furnace? Okay, apparently that is an oversight. I mean, I'd love to get the improved, but that requires cement we don't have access to at the moment. So it is possible we can just craft real quick. Okay, we're gonna need the base here. And allow transport. Let's do the full 460. As for our skill points, just gonna throw weight capacity. Looks like we should be able to now... Ooh, missile launcher. Anyways, go to level 25. Builds the first saddle. That should very much help us, but I have no clue. Electric cooler and heater I'll probably need at some point, but not at the moment. Bio battery. Electrical powered equipment. Production assembly line 2. Okay, so we're getting to the point of where we're out of our years. craftable things. I legitimately do not know how we're gonna get Pal Metal. Like, we have all this progress, but infrastructure-wise, we do not have any of the required. Well, I suppose what we'll do is assault rifle ammo, and then assault rifle. And then later on, once we figure out how to get Palmetto ingots, we'll make the Palmetto set. Alrighty, let's gather that. What we're missing? Cement. Which we need nails. I'm just gonna make like 5 of these. Keep hitting the wrong button. Let's go ahead and throw in Space Bunny. Nice. Alright. Immediately disassembling. And the improved bench. Then cement, if it allows. We're missing bones for cement. Okay. Okay. Voice. Let's see. Usually there's a lot of owls around here. Not seeing any at the moment, actually. I mean, some free electric organs, I'll take that. Anything right here. Let's head backwards. No, there's some sparkets. Oh, there was a lot. Oh, there. Drop the mercy. Leather? What about the bones? Okay, in that case, onward we go. Upward a little bit. I swear they dropped bones. No, I guess they only drop leather. Okay, well that delays me. We simply need to make a little bit of cement. How does this have to be so difficult? Okay, let's go ahead and warp back to the main area, because there was some mobs down here that definitely dropped what we're looking for. But the fact that we had come back just for bones, of all things. Let's see about just grabbing what we have in stock here. Yeah, 25. I think we're good. Can we make plenty of cement here? Yeah, I'm just gonna queue like 10 of this. Allow transport. Space Bunny, help me work. Okay, that's one segment. I thought there could be up to 3 pals working on this. So if I'm taking up a slot, there should be another pal that can still work. I don't know. Alright, let us fast travel. Oh. Well, our mossy Momoth is back. Elzevir can get their saddle. What are we missing? I know it was a lot of things. Cloth, ingot, and electric organ. All of which are at the other base aside the cloth. So let's go ahead and teleport back over. And then we can start making some progress with the upgraded mount. I say upgraded, I do not know. Alright, let us put the improved furnace, which I believe allows for 3 pals to be smelting at the same time. Five seconds remaining. There we go. We're just going to come over here and acquire the weight of an entire world. Lovely. Right, and queue it here with allowance for pickup. Alright. Drop the extras. Make a pal workbench. We need cloth. Should be able to make that. Just gonna make the max amount. Now, should be able to make that. Pal gear. Yes, please. Alright. And what are we missing? Sorry, blind for a moment. We need leather and cloth, which should be a pretty easy priority to obtain. Go ahead and put a... I'm sorry, what? This can be ridden? Interesting. Cattiva, looks like they gained an increase to workability. Let's see, who produces fluffs? Do you produce fluff? Yeah, I might just have to put a king or Melpaka. Really? King Paka doesn't produce wool? Okay. Let's go ahead and throw one of these. You're gonna go straight to the ranch. Do what you need to do. And we can start making some progression whilst y'all are doing that. Let's just make sure to dump our extras because we're definitely going to be overweighted. Alright. Should be plenty of dumping doing. There we go. And I suppose we'll drop the 14 arrows as well. We don't have a major use of that at the moment. No, I'm not getting the decal gun. Not really needed. Alright. Till we have the Elzevir ready, let us grab our previous mount. Just trying to find him real quick. So many pals at this point. It is crazy. Yeah, I don't really think they do much different. Anyways, fast travel to the farthest point we can. Right here. And this time we will not attack the Relaxosaurus Lux. At least not that one. If there's lower levels, albeit we can do that. I want to go up the tree for a moment. Let's see, how big does Hydro Laser look? Oh, that's beautiful. Even has a little explosion at the end. It's a very wonderful attack. It definitely looks like we're starting to level up past our pals, so there is a good chance we might have to at some point stop progressing physically and then just work on how much levels we can get them. Because I know we can possibly run into the dunes here just to explore at free will. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Oh, are you kidding me? They're just outside of range. Ooh, what's that one? Water Pal! Okay. Let's see. Mercy Ring. And Hydro Laser. Wonderful. Okay, let's throw our Mega Sphere. Man, the Hydro Laser was a shred. That was a pretty significant damage. Oh, so you'll sprint on land, just not on water. Alright. We've caught Serpent. I believe we caught 4 of them. Yeah, it's still going up in count. I'm gonna assume that was only 4 of them, though. Drop that. Because Toko is not the pal we want to be fighting. Can I Bubble Blast from here? Would have thought it might have been a bit far. It is actually. Hello, y'all. You like Dragon's Breath? I'll take that as a no, you're running away. Alright, beating the temperature difference using a heated pal. We're not thermally resistant in any regard, are we? Looks like we don't get the higher levels of it. But still. Is that a different type of effigy? It's like a Lamball effigy. What is this? Munchell? Okay, well that confirms other types of effigies do exist. Ignis. Okay, so it's Flame Breath that's a moving type. Okay. Would make sense. Waterfish, go. Death Beam them. Really was a Death Beam. Do they drop copper keys explicitly? Okay, not trying to Bubble Breath right now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep our normal spheres on hand. We definitely don't have the resources to waste them at the moment. Progression forward. Let's go ahead and grab that test beacon right there and see if there's anything that will assist us with it. Looks like there's more Cognito around the spot. Could throw some of the higher spheres to see if I can catch them, complete the mastery. That's otherwise. Heck this. Okay, some of these are just very straightforward. We're gonna ignore you as long as you don't attack us. Actually, you know what? I do want to complete the mastery. Yeah. Getting venom glands from them, not exactly the greatest thing in the world. Bones, though, apparently we need. Alright. And we're just gonna go over here, grab this chest on the way. For a total whopping 1 hypersphere. Is that what Serpent looks like? They're all spiky like that? Wait, is that the Mimog? No, it's not Mimog. Doesn't look like it was worth it either. But hey, I guess we got it. Alternatively, there is something we need to attend to. Let's go ahead and set them to defensive. That way, only if we're getting attacked, they'll attack us by default. And they're not aggroing every... Oh. 30% chance. Might have to do another tap with Mercy Ring. Yeah, you ain't hitting me with a rock cannon. Alright. Menacing. Electric attack? Question mark. Robin Quill Terra. It didn't even... Okay, well, we may have aggroed an additional party of pals. That's just area damage. And for the sake of argument, well, we caught a Daysma? I don't know, something like that. We just need to get out of here. Just gonna take a short flight upward. Hopefully drop the aggro as much as we can. Dino Blossom Lux. I would love to grab that right now. However, I'm to believe it's more of a concern that we live. And or get to the world map beacon. Oh, now it's insufficient heat. There we go. That should help. Negligibly, but enough. Okay, let's grab this beacon right here. A lot of war looks like happened here. Plenty of cannons. Let's see. What's this? A new face? Oh, pardon. You need ores? Okay, we'll get you some ores in a moment. I'm trying to enter this village and see what the free quest they want. Because apparently, someone around this wall very much wants my attention. Alright, waiting for our stamina so we can literally go around the corner of the wall. Yeah, like I'm going to see you when you're hiding like that. Your beard is glitching through your face. Seem an awfully long way from home, pal tamer. But if you dared to venture all the way out here, then perhaps you wouldn't mind hearing me out. I've been selling goods here for ages, but it's gotten much more dangerous these days. The Pitif ought to be the ones handling that, but you can't trust a single one of them. Including their leader, Marcus Dryden. Lately, stims have been running rampant here, and it's terrible stuff. All it does is absolutely ruin the body. I've reported it to the Pitif, but all they've managed to do is catch one low-ranking dealer. They have the gall to charge the residents here exorbitant protection fees. Yet this is the treatment we get. At this rate, the town's going to crumble to dust. I couldn't bear to see that happen. Still, don't just take my word for it. Just talk to the others in town and see the truth of things for yourself. I want to say no, just to be silly. I can't thank you enough. You ought to be able to get a sense of things by talking to some of the people in town. Okay. Not gonna do that, but kudos. Let's go ahead all the way back to our secondary base. Guess we should be able to get plenty of ores to the point of being unable to move. Alright. You said you needed ingots, or do you need the pal metal? The unprocessed? Alright, in that case, because I have plenty of, let's see, how many do I actually have? I only have 38 at the moment, but I have 140 ready to go. Sorry, 176, my bad. Yeah, I'll just toss these to you, because I'm waiting on another 200. I'm gonna teleport to the... Do you want me Desolate Church or Pen King? Open the map. Which one's closer to your base? Desolate Church it is. Alright, if you want to take a quick warp there as well. Just because I figure you're probably going to be weighed down, you might want to have... Okay. Which direction from the Desolate Church? There's a few. Gotcha. Firebird, lend me your assistance. Oh, right. We thought your base was an encampment. I do apologize for that, though. I hadn't really explored this area too much until you'd lived here. And with my sense of noticing things, definitely didn't see that you had a Pellbucks. This should be enough, right? Okay. There may have been one or two extra items in there that will be undisclosed. Onward we go back to progression. Yeah, I don't want to have to do it, but we're going to have to talk to every single person in that town. Or at least anyone that specifically has a story element to give us. Is quite the dedication to a plot. Okay. Dump some extra stuff on the ground. We have plenty of generic materials, we just need ores specifically. And since we've solved that recently, should not be a problem. does also seem there's a little bit of a fighting mission up here, so we shall be careful, but we gotta do some progression. I really want to use a Meow Mew in here. Hit so many people at once. However, our PAL levels do not match our own. Even with the modifiers, we're not going to be able to nuke them. Gosh, a PAL tamer? We don't get too many of those out here. I suppose you heard the rumors about a legendary PAL. No, tell me. How do I feel about living here? Well, that's a bit out of the blue, but with Marcus and the Pidove here to protect us, we're much better off than most other settlements. If you mean by medicine for your pals, you're better off asking that merchant over there. Well, would you look at the time? I need to go and practice my archery. Sorry, gotta go. He says while standing here. I could help you move by attacking you. Hey there, I've got some great pals in stock. Sure, what do you got? I could get a free Dino Blossom. And a Serpent Terra. I don't think the ones I got were Terra, they were just Serpent. Let's go ahead and buy one of these. And let's get the Ace Swimmer, as if that somehow makes sense. Because I doubt we can ride them. And if we can, I highly doubt these swim. What do you got? Stone Cannon and Sand Tornado. Neither of which are particularly great. I would take the Stone Cannon, but kinda not trying to spend all my cash in one place. How about you? We can apparently buy cold resistant or heat resistant armors. I'm gonna say we don't need any of this at the moment. I'm gonna top off on a little bit of gun ammo. Good 100 should do. And a little bit of course. Yeah, we do need probably just to upgrade our weapon. Actually, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's in exchange for our bounty tokens. Not really anything we need here, but tech points are probably a great investment. Could also get the Artisan, which I believe means they actually do a lot of work. Screw it, we're gonna invest in tech points. And our last remaining in some extra gold. Alright. Pull out Firebird. Not to be confused with Angry Birds. Talk to this dude. Huh. Sorry, who are you? How's life here? I mean, how'd you feel if a bunch of useless jerks charged you through the nose for... Well, nope. You're not gonna fool me. This place is practically a paradise. We're not stuck out in the nasty sand. We don't get jumped by pals, and the worst we've got to worry about is running out of booze. Cough, cough. Yep, that Marcus. What a guy, man. I don't trust any of these individuals. Because even when they're telling me things are wrong, they sound just as sketchy. This town's become a shadow of itself, but I believe you've seen all that there is here. As for the next step, if you head east from here, you'll find an old tunnel hidden under a rock wall. The Pidove said it was a stronghold for armed insurgents and banned anyone going near it, but I've seen them entering it myself. It's a risky request, to be sure. Still, I have no one else to rely on. Alright, I'll go investigate after I quickly deal with this supply drop. I believe there is alternatively meteors because there was a meteor gun. It does sound like it shoots meteorites, but I could be mistaken. There's also this boss over here. What level are you? 40. Do I want to fight a workplace tyrant? Screw it. Yeah, you can deal with them yourself, bud. Goodbye, Robin, Quill, Terra. I'm gonna pull up my hypersphere. Yeah, that retarget, that was great. Firebird's barely taking damage. Go ahead and just keep on our spray fire. Oh. Capture. Yeah, go figure. Didn't think it would be enough. Only 7%? Okay, go ahead and finish him. One more ball. Go ahead and finish him. What'd you drop? 4 bounty tokens? Okay. Thought it was 1 per, but guess I chose more. Let us quickly just drop our pal right here. You can do that while I just rob the resources. We get speed elixir, a bunch of crude oil, 3 hyperspheres, and a refined metal schematic. I'm sorry, buddy. They really hurt you, didn't they? I'm gonna finish you off. No, never mind, you healed. Doesn't look like you want to live, though. You're not moving in the slightest. %14 catch rate? Yeah, right. Let's obliterate them. Oh, never mind. Waterfish, how are you so good on land? I mean, albeit you're more effective in the water, but how are you such good land? Go upward. Oh, does it want us to raid this right here? I have a feeling there's a boss in there of some variety. Well, let's go ahead and swap mounts real quick. Grab some extra resource. Ooh. Got some gigaspheres. Y'all don't have any problems with me. Just gonna walk in, go to your back. Bringing your prisoners? No, I'm just allowing people equal opportunity work. Not gonna talk to you. Don't mind me continuing to open all of these. There we go. Wait, is that a... What are you doing? I do have Mercy Ring. Colonel Pyre Brothers, jail worker. Man, they're all thugs. Alright, Mercy Ring off. Mammoth, you deal with them. Yeah, looks like we got some levels from that. Go ahead and call our ride. And then act like that never happened, running away from the scene. I do believe at this point the Piddiff are technically the bad guys, as it were. Don't really feel bad about nuking their base. Especially since when they're not gonna send the police force after me. At least not anymore. Oh, hello there. Spline Vine. I only have one improved. Dismount. No, I wanted to capture them. No, what'd you drop? Large pulsals and rubies. A lot of pulsals around here. Should be able to get some significant progress in leveling up my pals. That being said, quick time check. Should have another 30-ish minutes of progression before we're gonna swap over to the stupid punchy game. No, I was kidding. Probably another hour. Can we mine this? Oh, it's one of these. Or there was another one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Attack pendant. Ride my giant hairy mammoth. So close. Why don't you just be a slight degree off? There we go. Yeah, it definitely was. What is that? Okay, let's go ahead and equip our ring. Please tell me we have better sphere than Giga. Do not. Ouch. 13%? Yeah, it was not gonna happen. Too low otherwise. Alright. Do your thing. Leather and cloth? Okay, so it's fully processed for us. Cheers. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to come back here with a lot of pal spheres. Because there's Sekhmet right here. Gonna mark right here. I'll put a star. Why not? Well, there's Sekhmet like we want. Because, as far as I've heard, they apply a lot of buffs to the entire base. So one for me, one for the fiancé. And yeah, that would be awesome. All the way on the corner. Perfect. I will be right back. I'm going to grab some water real quick. Cheers. Alrighty, we are back. Thank y'all for taking a break with me. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I really want the segment, but I cannot get them. Not for a little while. However, we can go all the way over here and get some XP, come back with possible increased spheres. What's this? What does it want? Water summoning power? Cool. Silver key. Not the most useful thing in the world, but I'll take it. I'm gonna let my pal run free if they do happen to target us from front or behind. I'm gonna let them automatically shred. Let's see, we do have some more skill points. Let's go ahead and put them in weight capacity. And since we're in a cave, Meowmere should shred. Black marker. Oh, you're one of these. I am sad I have to talk to you. Okay, so we're just gonna buy a Lovander. We're gonna sell a lot of repeat pals. Because we definitely have a few pages of some of these. especially when we've been trying to simply increase the amount of overall pals. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need Swee or Fuddler. Toko I might consider using, so we're just gonna leave him for now. Sell the extra Serpent. Sell one of the Robin Quill. Let us sell a Ribbunny. Plenty of Sparkets. And I suppose all of the Jolt Hog. We'll leave the Depresso. We have a lot of Celery. I know I went a little crazy when I sprayed Pokeballs the other day. Oh, spheres the other day, my bad. But that is a lot of Celery. I'm gonna leave the extra Meltpackas. Another Serpent. Hanging self. Okay. Selling humans to him, why not? Loop Moon. Claw. Yeah, this is such a dark game. Honestly, what were they even thinking with allowing people to sell humans on the black market? And we're just going to buy Sekhmet and Gorirat. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sold it though. Definitely something we didn't have on hand. I still don't trust you. You sketchy. I don't know if this was... Client's name, Marcus Dry... Hey, what are you doing over there? This is a restricted area. Yeah, got nothing to say, huh? I guess you're another one of those do-gooders trotting around on your high horse. What's your lucky day? Couldn't have picked a nicer on-duty guy to run into. I'll let you off the warning, so go beat it. Stims? Sure, Marcus has got that system down pat. Weird way to put it. Lines his pockets real nice. You hire some goons to be your dealers, then hit the town and folks get hooked. That's your first solid paycheck. Then you jack up the prices and make sure they've all got to borrow from the local loan shark to get their fix. Once you've bled them almost all the way dry, that's when the fines kick in to get that substance off the streets. The beauty is no one can stop the bastard. The desert used to be even worse before Marcus showed up, believe it or not. Weather was harsh, pals were brutal, and there were a ton of outlaws trying to be local big shot. That'll change it after the Pidith. Sure, they're full of crap too. But when everything stings, the least crappy option's not so bad. Okay, so I can't help but feel Marcus is both doing the good thing and entirely just exploiting people for his own profit. But if he's a lesser evil, is it really my job to come in and knock him down a peg? If I were you, I'd go check the Pidith station. Marcus has stopped by there before, so who knows, you might find something. The useless jackasses that work there do nothing but drink all day long, if he wasn't keeping an eye on them. As long as you don't do anything stupid, they won't get up off their asses. What are you still hanging around here for? Get going before I change my mind. With that final remark, the officer marched away. Okay. He helped just give us the whole breakdown of, yeah, everyone's a worthless piece of scum. This is great. All of the people in this area just suck. And we gotta go around knocking people down a peg to find out that, yeah, they may not be bad people, but still gotta teach them a lesson. Like, as much as there's more story to the game now, I feel like we're less justified in our actions every time we get a new segment of lore. I mean, it went from we're bringing peace in the world, assisting the Pidif or otherwise, stopping the Free Pal Alliance from killing everyone and pals, to be completely honest. But now it's to the point of where, yeah, we're fighting the Pidif because they are entirely just drug dealing. But hey, it's better than the competition. There's no way to justify any of these individuals, and that we're not helping by just anyone we happen to come across for beating them. Literally holding them at gun and sword point, while we have legendary pals or just overpowered generic pals shredding them. Also, yes, I know I'm taking fire damage. However, I really just need to accelerate. We can regenerate later. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't gotten as much aggro from the individual creatures just running around. I mean, sure, I know we're powerful and by all means may be over-leveling every one of the threats around here. But for us to not inherently be attacked, because we're fairly easy picking until we've made a stance. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like that's a little strange. I mean, I'm not saying in Arxeus you were particularly being swarmed by pals at any given Pokemon at any given moment. But it's not like when you started a fight, it would just end in, I can walk away and treat things as normal. Quick launch all the way up. And looks like there's another trial right there for us to do immediately after. Okay. Real quick, I want to see if I can get the glider glitch again. It's kind of pointless, it's just fun to do. Nope. Did not do that correctly. Oh, is there another one over there that we didn't grab? I'm gonna take that as a yes. And that's gonna be the Pidif Tower over there. I swear, if the inside of the boss arena looks like a... What is that? Oh, just a pal on the ground. The inside of the Pidif Tower looks like an office building. I'm going to be very sad. It would surprise me if the boss weren't on cocaine as well. No, we're not gonna fight you. Not interested right now. Would be interested in that attack, though. There goes our flying mount. Bring out our water pal and just... Can we get in the backside here? Okay. Away from the wall a little bit. And we still can't interact. Apparently we also can't crouch through any of these windows. Okay. All the way up we go, I guess. There's a boss up here. I'm gonna... Really? Not at all? One would think. Alright, copper key got us some pal soul and some experience points. Go ahead and dive down to these very poorly made facilities. Buddy! He didn't mean that. They're all just watching TV getting drunk. Gotta love it. You guys keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna man the guns against you. Mind if I join you? Ooh, you even have a vending machine. Yeah. Definitely if I want to have a bunch of Pidif doing every one of my jobs within reason. Because it would be ridiculous, but I kind of want an entire base of just Pidif officers. They get to do all of my dirty work. And then they can complain about poor working conditions. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to one-tap the boss, but... kudos. I don't think they even really dropped anything, so... that's also something to kind of be sad about. Alright, onward we go. Just gonna ignore all the open prisons. Just gonna steal the paperwork. Not gonna question all this stuff. Alright. Slacker Chief is immortal? Okay, just gonna walk out. Not sure what that damage sound was. Alright, waterfish. Take us for a ride. Yeah, go figure you can't catch up with me. Even though I'm riding a water snake in the middle of the desert. Nothing. Alrighty, let us see. Sketchy dude. You're back! I'm glad you're safe. I see, so I was right about the Stims racket out there. After all. But that ball, he must have holed himself up in the tower you start for his research. Well, it's true that he brought relative peace to the desert. The peace has already been starting to break down. Once the ancient power came from within reach, he no doubt saw his reign here had nothing more than a crumbling sandcastle, which means there's no more room here for debate. My final request, Paltamer, please take out Marcus and release this village from his twisted rule. In other words, bro's no longer sufficiently eating. Go figure. However, it does seem it is time to go get a Helsifer up and running. So our current mount is passed out. I was gonna say dead, but in all technicality, they just go back to the ball. Dead would be if we take the hatchet to them and get a few resources in return. Which is just as well an option. Not the greatest option, but especially since they may be a better flying mount than our new one. Alright. So, Helsifer, where are you in our... Player's defense increases, electropiles drop. Okay. Nothing major there. Looks like Lovander has a bit of every stat. Not absolutely every stat, but... yeah. Good to have as a nice all-rounder. Serpent can be ridden. Player's attack inflict Muddy 2. I don't know what Muddy does, but brilliant. Doesn't seem I've gotten any new riding pals. Alright, let us... I might even have to search for Helsifer. Yep, I'm doing it. I don't know what type they are. Can I not just search by name? No. I can search for every possible skill. Please don't tell me I sold Helsifer. Alright, hoping that searching by level helps. Let's go ahead and sort by level. While at base, boosts Anumis's work speed by 20%, increases efficiency by 30% if Sekhmet is also working at the workbench, workshop, or other related facilities. Oh. They have tier 6 handling skills? Okay, well they're our best physical labor in that regard, but... damn. I really don't know who to replace. I think Flambell, possibly. Let's go ahead and do whichever one is injured. Yep, you got the ulcer. Alright. Where in the world is my Helsifer? I need them. They have my handling stats of all the variety. Oh, there they are. Took me long enough to find them. They blinked to my face. Still missing the cloth. I should be able to make that real quick. Yeah, good chunk of it. Let's just start max production. And max of the ingots. Quick stack everything. Most of what we have on hand is just collectibles or quick use, so for the absolute sake of argument, don't think we need to drop any of it at the moment till it starts weighing us down. Speed stat. Yes, please. Go ahead and consume all 3 tech manuals. And free ancient point. Looks like we can get Sniper Module 2, which I'm going to unlock. Traffic control cone. Nice. Beta wave generator. And fishing rod. As if we're going to ever fish. Logging site 2, maybe not. Yeah, let's get Pal Summoning Altar, because I know it wants that for progression. let's go to fast travel. After we make this mount. Oh. Well, let's quickly just collect the clue. Elzifer! Can you be the best mount I've ever had? Hopefully you're at least improvedly effective. Yeah, it wasn't too long to craft it. Alright. And let's try him out. Yeah, that's already about twice the speed. Looks like stamina might be a problem, but for progression's sake, we are bursting through the air. Like, in all honesty, we're making headway. Alright. Let us head to the tower. We're not going to exactly raid it right away. But we will, however, see if we can at least give it a touch-up. I'm not going to worry about getting Pal Spheres the immediate, especially since it's a boss fight. Yeah, that is definitely a lot faster. It looks like it's possible that its stamina also applied to our current consumption rate buffs that we have. There was something we did that reduced the amount of consumption rate. Any which way. Onward we go at pretty fast speeds. What's this? Oh, it's just another Nidal. I do not want to fight that right now. Is that another structure? We should be able to scale this pretty simply. Definitely not as high as the volcano. Alright, and silver key. We've got Doomud Chowder and an old Revolver 2 schematic. Looks like we have about another 30-ish minutes. What is this flying pal? Yeah, I shouldn't. I'm gonna resist the urge to attack them, especially since I don't have any spheres capable of catching them. I believe it requires at minimum Mega now. At least this far out. Training manuals. I don't know how I can see my wife from here. That is quite the distance. All I can see is Vamp in the distance. I do not believe I have anything that meets the electrical requirement. In that regard, let's just go to the tower. Alright, it is a level 40 boss fight. I think the previous one was also level 40, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna definitely let Mamoras do this one. cool beans. You have a fire type? You mean I can just water death beam you again? Yeah, I'm just gonna hyper beam you. Alright, and sending you Bowser. Oh, you have water move too? Brilliant. Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't more Office-like, but in fairness, this is technically a corrupted person fighting like a boss. Yeah, while they're flying like that, I can't really do much. I can keep flicking them on fire, but it's about the strongest I can do. You know, love forgetting entirely that I can just pull out my sword and deal some damage. Once Waterfish gets low, I'm gonna pull him. Yeah, just like that. It's not severe damage, but it is repetitive, especially when they're flapping like that. Alright, let's go ahead and swap you out for Bowser. Bunny, go! One of these days, it'll hit. I wonder, can I change Space Bunny? Lightning Streak, Fire Arrow, that's not good. Let's do Stone Cannon. They are flying, so it shouldn't be the most difficult to hit them. Just gonna chill out over here. Ah, yes, lovely. Thank you for the direct attacks to my head. Alright. Overall, put food on every... Yeah, I should have been moving. Still, now we know that water type is extremely effective against this boss, and we have a beacon right next to it. Go ahead and teleport to the town. I'm kind of curious if we can just snag a few water pals and then go home and equip them. Oh, my bad. Alright, let us see. Because there's that Pal Merchant in here. I'm not going to go back to the sketchy cave dude, but... Go ahead and... Nothing particularly amazing, besides this Dino Blossom Lux. They look pretty sufficient. Oh, it counts as catching them? Cheers. Yeah, we get XP bonus as well. Okay. I mean, albeit we're running down our cash, but I'd still say that's very good. Quick accelerant to our money supply when we're getting a heavy level increase. Item retrieval machine. All chests in base. That's not really worth it. Large scale stone oven, yes please. Work speed increases by 350%. Japanese style production.
Hey.
Okay. Cell genetic research unit. Yeah, some of these quests I have no clue. Alright, let's see. I kind of want to just see if I can hit our skill tree and level up a few of our abilities to water. Head to our first base, hit that tree, and see if we have any additional skill fruit or otherwise. There we go, quickly setting in the egg. And Helsiver, bring us. I don't know where we're going to get the skill fruit tree, because I believe there was an upgrade for that. Definitely something we need to look into. There's a way we can farm for some of the more improved attacks. Poison Blast, Machine Gun, and Power Bomb. None of which are bad, they're just poor. Yeah, I don't know where any other skill fruit trees are by the top of my head. Let's hop back over here. I also don't believe we have a lot of water type pals, so this may be a mildly harder fight overall. Unless I just need to buff our water fish. Actually, you know what? We have tons of souls. Why don't we increase our food pres and enhance our water fish dramatically? Yeah, attack going all the way up to 27%. Let's increase their defense. And does not look like we can manage max HP in addition. That being said, they're pretty good on max HP. Alright. As for our other pals, I don't believe there's anything... Like, if we hit reset, do we get any of this back? Don't really want to risk it to find out. Actually, not too many done on Space Bunny, for the sake of argument. Let's reset Space Bunny. Yeah, it does look like it returns the points. Alright, then let us quickly reset Mammoth. Yeah, it gets more expensive the more points we have. We just need to tank out this boss. And all of these come straight back onto them. There we go. Waterfish should be able to shred. They're the only one with the Hyper Beam type ability. So they should legitimately be our best source of attack. For the sake of argument, we are going to grab all of these production facilities and we're going to throw them in the other base. Come on. Let me get to the street. Fast travel. Alright, let us start with the production. Oh, weapon assembly. I really don't like any of these placements. Suppose we could just have them kind of centered in the base. Okay, sphere assembly right next to that. And finally, plus we're gonna need a generator. Go ahead and fast travel back. And let's go ahead and grab the power generator because I do not believe anything else here needs it now. Nothing else needs it. Disassemble and back to their base. We're just gonna put it right next to the bathtubs. Help me, Space Bunny, work on the structure. Because apparently nobody else is going to. Oh, I see. No, I don't blame him so much. Alright. Dassey's gonna work on that. While we will have the minimal amount of electricity to craft an improved weapon. Did not mean to throw out orb, but in fairness, we don't really have anything above tier 1. Not exactly losing out here. We need wooden boards, high quality pallet oil. Okay, how about for the single shot? Hardwood, polymer, and refined ingot. A lot of this refined ingot talk going on. Which we are missing coal. And we get coal. No, because we're entirely out of it. Does the previous base have coal? Spending the next 20 minutes teleporting back and forth just to gather resources. Do love it. Alright. No coal, but it has plenty of civ parts. No coal. Let's go ahead and grab the refined ingots in here. Looks like we have 2 coal. Looks like that's going to be our next priority. Fry lightning? We'll take that on hand. Bubble blast, probably another good move to have on hand. Okay, nothing else particularly needed right here. Can we, however, see if there's any more coal? There is not. Side mission. We are going to travel all the way to a area with coal. Which I believe right above Anubis. So we'll teleport close by. Let's run straight for that beacon. As time would have it, though, it looks like this might be our last mission before heading to the boss. I really just wanted to upgrade weapon before we went in, full guns blazing. At least hopefully be able to contribute more than 100 damage a hit to the fight. Probably not going to happen though. I am much higher level, so we should be able to also raid that structure right here if we wanted. Or alternatively... just do a quick little one. What are you guys running from? Only harvesting your eggs. Okay. Cool beans. Y'all want to run into the corner here. Oh, they're level 15. Yeah, no wonder they're running scared. They are dramatically underleveled to be fighting me. Blind Vine! Flare Storm, which should be highly ineffective. But the level difference. Yeah, let's toss the double barrel schematic. This one. As for these few pals, Mammoth, you can deal with them. We're just here for coal. I swear it was all over. Because that's clearly stone. It was just mildly darker than the normal boulders. That's just stone. Oh, over here in the corner. So if we can grab 100 of it, we should be able to automate the process. And is that hardwood? It is, in fact. We may have to crash out the death. Unless Helzifer doesn't care about the weight capacity. Go figure. Okay, can we take half? Does that allow us to at least move? Does. Alright. In that case, nearest beacon is about forward of us. Requires a small flight. Look at all those little Doomwood right there, just chilling out. Yeah, once we hit the speed debuff, we do kind of lose all movement. Or at least movement advantages. Teleport to our brand new base. As luck would have it, we could make a coal quarry. And should have plenty enough to make some refined. Alrighty, come on over, help me build. There we go. 1,200 ores right here? Oh. Looks like they've been busy. However, by capacity's sake, I can't hold all of that. Alright. We've offloaded the majority of what we can. And we're just gonna have to dump whatever else is remaining. Oh, I'm starving. Oh. Alright, let us create some refine. I'll only make 25 at the moment. Let's go ahead and make the other furnace. And we can just queue up like half the amount of ingots. Alright. As much as I want a better weapon right now, not seeing that's happening at the immediate. We got the coal. We do, however, still need plenty of other things to be able to get the improved weapons. Such as, for the rifle, I'm actually not seeing the rifle now. I am in the right crafting assembly. Strange. Old pistol does 1200 damage. I believe we currently deal about 1000, 200, and 1000 respectively. I mean, I suppose that would be an upgrade. It's not terribly expensive. That being said, we don't have the coal or otherwise for it. So I think go try the boss. And if it doesn't happen, so be it. Alright, all the way up to the desert tower. Let us see if we can fight this. Yeah, look at us go. Wait, what is that? Oh, never mind, that's an elite. Fight the boss. Waterfish, you better be able to one-tap him. Practically. Well, looks like we're also taking about as equal damage. Space Bunny, do something. Okay, looks like you're taking a few hits there. Once you get down to half. No! Mossy boy! Your level should be able to easily cause some damage. See, but that's the problem though. None of your attacks seem like they're landing. And change Spline Vine to Dragon Breath, Flare Storm, Earth Impact. Crest Tornado? I mean, it's probably not effective, but at least more able to target. Water Ball seems like a pretty good hit there. Don't really want to bring my Helzifer into it. I have to though. Ow. Come on, a little bit closer. There we go. Good repetitive damage. Yeah, even I'm a bit closer. No! Shotgun against the side. We might have to see if we can make some recovery medicine to fight that. Because for all intents and purposes, we're not able to fight it ourselves. Alright, let us... I suppose we could put some points into HP. Probably the V1 armor. Because if I take a look, there's a good chance that it's not actually this. At least that we can access. It? No, we can get basically double the defense. Triple, my bad. Refined metal armor. I assume there's a use for this later on, but until we discover whatever ultra kill dungeon and so forth, we're not fighting that. That being said, we need refined ingots and leather to be able to produce that. Let's go ahead and put about 2 quality cloth on the belt. Whew. And then go ahead and take it. As for refined, looks like they're going to be taking a while to do that. It is 5 minutes out from swapping ourselves over to the silly game. Thank y'all very much for having fun with me. Goodbye. Alrighty, we are all set up. We're gonna have a little fun on fisting people. I get what that sounds like, but there is applicable context. I've been playing this silly game just a little bit. Increase FOV about there. Let's reduce our sensitivity a little bit. Alright. But this is a ridiculous game about punching people against and or off the map, causing them to explode, and a little bit of crazies. Of course, people can land on us, which is also a very silly thing to happen. There's a whole punching, dodging, rolling mechanic. It's all good fun. There does happen to be sometimes a few people who are very good at the game and they refuse to. I've learned a few mechanics so far, such as if you dodge roll, which would usually be a grab, it is a good way of getting out of sticky situations where you're sending aimlessly into places. With dodgeball. Or not. Apparently, just knock a few. So, you don't technically have to hit people directly. If you do hit some world objects, they will count towards your kill. And they are a great way of finishing people off with them. Go face to face with one of the grabby individuals. Go ahead and... Nope, not gonna happen. Did try to grab Spicy Scout. And let's launch. Do a quick dive down. We're only gonna do this for about 30 minutes. Not really sure if there's a huge amount of content that can be made of a game that just released. So you see right there, I was about to full on take the L into the wall. Definitely saved me. And eat platform. Sending that forward. Don't know if that counted as us. Okay, grab them. Nope. Did they just steal my weapon? Okay, can we grab someone against the wall? So, one of the mechanics that they have is picking up these barrels, and you can just absolutely chuck them. They roll pretty quickly. They're mainly a good way of getting some distant knockback, especially when individuals like this tend to do a lot of running jumps. The more velocity you hit any given surface, the more it is taken to you, even if it is by your own. For example, hit go home real quick, and let's launch a quick play again. Oh, there we go. Got some real people. Yeah, forgot about that. There are some explosive barrels in addition to the other barrels we can check. Although they kind of look more like a gilded log. We can chuck them if we're careful. They are dangerous to us as much as others. Go ahead and just dodge forwards. Chuck this back. Oh, this one's a homing banana boomerang. It's a bit wonky, but well-intended weapon. Charge punch, or not. Got one person, and we got snagged. Punch the orb. And let's go over here. We're gonna very narrowly dodge the wall, apparently. I'm not gonna answer them. Don't want to be sniped. Let us vote for ancient structure. I want to show you some of the map mechanics that I've noticed do need to be tweaked. Let's check this forward. Okay. Not sure what that was about. Blown up by piston? Okay, let's go ahead and grab the barrel. I have the explosive and come on, right towards me. They flew off. Trying to be very careful with the barrel. But if you'll notice, the ground is a little iffy when trying to get over some of these ledges. Like, if I go down here, getting forward, up, and onto the main structure is quite a bit harder. Should be. There's also a thing of if you punch upward, aim down, you can do a big slam. It does, however, if you don't land it, cause you to go fully limp, or depending on the angle, can also just kill you. Go ahead and... countered. Yeah, parries are one of the biggest aspects of this game. Can't say I'm fond of that, but let's be honest, it is better than Smash Bros. Okay, land in the pool. Definitely. At least was when I played last. Come on. Alright. Looks like they did a few patches since the last time. So within the last 4 hours, they seemingly have done a few patches. Come on. Not gonna suffer, just repeat. Go up. And there we go. Critical fist is what it's called. Yeah, didn't get anything with the slam. No grab. Give him a barrel. Oh. Not sure what this person is trying to do. They are clearly trying to do something. I'm just gonna dash forward. Oh my. Yep. Sticky bomb? Really? I just detonated when running into that side. Let's throw it down. That was not as much damage as I thought it would be. They hit me with a rail gun? Okay, let's try the dodgeball side. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting some specific targeting right now. Doing about 1-9 on the leaderboard. Okay, let's be very careful about our dash. Ooh, that was a javelin. And we grab them. don't know how the other person did it, but there was someone earlier today who grabbed me and managed to do a full spinning throw. Go ahead and check the ability. Okay, I don't know how we died there. Looks like we got a biker helmet. Let's go ahead back to the main area. And we're going to see about what cosmetics we can get, because currently we look a bit scuffed. We are currently wearing a Fisher hat, but from the back, it does not look as great. Spiky helmet I can do. The shirt's fine. Go for badge. Fisted again award. The face. I don't have any accessories. As a cape, I'm going to ditch that current. Yeah, nothing extreme we have at the moment. But we do have a Lego kill sound and a dry fart, quote unquote, punch sound. What an amazing thing to have. We also have a smoke compared to explosion death effect. That being said, let us check out the store. We're going to go to the death effects. And let's go ahead and get Your Did It. Looks like we have to hold. There we go. Now we can mock whoever we must defeat with a Your Did It. Go ahead and grab the explosive. Really want to chuck it up. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have some trouble with targeting, so let's be careful. Really, nothing? Okay. I guess he's wiser enough and the others are not pushing. Yeah, not sure what his focus is doing that. Okay, so he is specifically chasing me. Go ahead and just dodge upward. We're not going to deal with that. We're going to grab this banana, which does tend to have a little bit of a scuffed targeting. And we're just going to hold point. Kidding me, I missed. That was a perfect shot, though. Yeah, dings are going to get a little repetitive. We may need to change the sound effect. Be something a bit more practical. Okay. Gonna keep holding point. As long as they forget to actually target, should be fine. Like that. Little bit of management. Okay, looks like when they went above, and stay on point. Currently about a little bit more than double of the previous individual. Jump up to avoid. Yeah, we just need to remain on point, so as long as they're not pushing, this will not be a problem. Okay, individual dashing by. Looks like they know what they're doing at least. Don't worry, I have an explosive barrel for you. For myself. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing to accelerate movement. Somehow they are, however, giving themselves a bit of... Yeah, it looks like they might be unmobile, possibly exploiting the ability to both parry, which... Sorry, not parry. Grab, which gives yourself a little bit of height. Holding a charge, which... hit. As if they were diving from the sky. Similar to that. Okay, let's grab this. Invincibility. And we budge the bot off. Yep, way into the distance. Looks like if I right-click while holding my charge, I can possibly use the same mechanic. Go and nudge them off. Farewell, individual. Alright, let's just repeatedly keep charging around. Come on, dodge roll. Yes, there we go. And no immediate threats. Looks like our charge went up. If we hold our punch too long, we do explode. Yep, that's what. Dodging too far. It's just as much as it's an effective movement. It's a one-tap. So. Hello. A little bit of orbs. They increase our max HP. Honestly, I don't know how people don't go around collecting them. Go ahead and... Not seeing any other individuals. Let's just keep it. Yep, we're screwed. Nudged off the platform. They nudged. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, if we miss with the scythe, it looks like that automatically counts. Sticky bomb rain, great. If we needed sticky bombs, are ready. What was that? Oh, I parried that. Yeah, if you hit right click on desktop, or otherwise hit the parry button, just knock people into the next century. Goodbye. Let's dodge all the way back up. Yeah, that's it. I do love the little pop-up saying "Your did it." It is amazing. Yeah, that fell off. No. Was I not on my feet? Goodbye. Yeah, this ice is a bit dangerous. I try to avoid it myself. Oh, they got back? Well done. Okay. Does look like a chance of winning in first. Just barely. Looks like they died 18 times with 8 kills. I'd say that's pretty significant. We're gonna do another one round. Let's do Poison Plummet, why not? It's the only map I have not played. Alright. Ooh, nice hit. Immediately got fisted though. It is a very dangerous map, it seems. So this one's going to be a lot of can we attack and then just immediately parry out. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Right out of the map. They went for a grab. I don't know who Goober is, but we do probably need to counter them. Yeah, I'm not sure how long we are actually frozen once we aggro. Apologies about that. Just taking a drink of... You casually... Miss. Okay, so looks like it takes us a good 2 or so seconds to count if we do get stuck. Alright, we are at map border. So if we can not die. See, the problem I have is that with the grab, it's not like a punch or otherwise parry counters it. It is the ultimate move. And of course it's not really clear what the cooldown of it is. Go ahead and give him a charge attack. Nope. Oh, apparently if you hit E, you end up emoting instead. Okay. And upwards we go. Does look like if you angle it just right, you may be able to charge and remain more or less floating. Okay. Not really worrying about health so much as worrying about whether or not we either get stuck We're working about floating around. Damn. They moved just barely out of the way. Okay, dodged up. No, 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 no. Not into the... Yeah, I figured. So it looks like that person has a combo for ground slam. I'm personally trying to use the map border. And successfully get them outside the map. Or something like that. Yeah, it looks like we need about full map length if we are to dodge out. Our fall. Yeah, there's no easy way to recover. A javelin. Looks like we are starting to lose out on. Can we? Critical. Well, we ended in, I guess someone left. First place. 5 KOs, although I know someone for a guarantee had 11. Anyways, thank you all for showing up. Have a good night.